Well, welcome back, guys. We are coming back with some more Graviteam Tactics Mius Front for our Let's Play. So a lot of you guys went ahead and told me that I should show you every video. Very well. We're going to do that. We're going to let you guys see every single battle, no matter how good or how bad. And currently, we're actually defending the town of Shilovo. I'm going to defend it as best as I can, but I want to make sure that we've got basically men aimed in all directions, and hopefully we can hold the town. We're going to go ahead and accept. Deployment is in progress, and basically, guys, we are defending against what could possibly be some enemy tank units, things like that. We're not really sure. I've got my guys here in the homes, so I hope that the enemies approach Shilovo, they're not going to get a happy welcome. This is also the area where our supply depot is located, and that's definitely something that I want to keep safe. So I'm actually going to send this guy forward just to check to see if there's anybody by the bridge. If there is, we want to probably change our forces around because we've got a lot of people in Shilovo itself. But we'll see what happens, guys. This is definitely not a battle I expect to win, but remember, this is the first part of Operation Blue, and we're only getting reinforcements in a few turns, so we've got to just deal with the infantry for now, and hopefully they can at least get some kills on the enemies as quickly as possible. We've even got some beautiful mortar teams over here. They're definitely going to help. We'll be back when we face some action, my friends. Spasiba. Alright, guys, we have already spotted some enemy units. Look at this. What a beautiful day. The enemy has begun advancing. We're, of course, returning fire. They've got some SDKFZs. There's flares popping all over the place. And with daytime approaching, it's pretty easy for our boys to see where they're coming from. I wonder how effective we're going to be firing from these Dakas. Hopefully, we get some nice shots. Come on, boys. Let's go back to that mortar team. Make sure they're also firing in this general direction. Where is that mortar team? There they are, Moorman. And actually, they're already firing. Beautiful. But I want to make sure they're aimed totally at the enemy and that we're just hitting infantry at this point. We don't have to focus on the SDKFZ because we can't do much about it. Unfortunately, it looks like one of our mortar or machine gun teams, no, it's a mortar team, is wiped out. And that was my bad for putting them in that location. I should have kept them deep in the town. Nonetheless, let's continue the fight. Nice! Look at that artillery and mortar fire going out. Hit them, boys. Make them pay if they want to take Shilovo. We got some tracer rounds. We haven't had those for a long time. Nice. There we go. Keep up the mortar fire, boys. See, they are bombarding us tremendously. They're bombarding Shilovo with artillery fire, extremely potent artillery fire here, and our boys are definitely getting wiped out of the front of the village. Basically trying to blow up all the Dakas that we reside in right now. The town is officially on fire. Grab these guys, put them over here. Don't worry, boys, don't be afraid. The bombing will stop by the time you get there. This is a certainty by Comrade Stalin. No, they're not moving. I guess they're not really too keen on the idea. Yakolev is like, maybe I'll do what you're telling me, but I don't think that's a good idea. So we'll go ahead and let them stay in their homes and keep on firing. After all, being in an actual building is going to get you a lot more defensive power. But look at that, they're blowing these Dakas up like it's nothing. There we go, that's hurting us a lot. I was wondering where all that artillery fire was coming from, and it's coming from this lone German anti-tank team. And they're using that anti-tank fire to basically soften up our forces. Bring these guys back here to the front. Looks like we've got a guy here, Ilyushin, who's got some tracer rounds left. I don't see why you put tracer rounds in it on PPSH, but Oh well. He's actually in a really nice position here. He's not going to get hit by any enemy infantry fire. And look at this. Is he going to fire his SDKFZ? You better, buddy. You better. Let's have him actually just focus on the units right in front of him. I don't blame him. He doesn't want to stand up. A lot of machine gun fire coming this way. Nonetheless, we're still firing at the enemy. Let's take a look here. They've taken a lot of mortar fire. And actually, some of our mortar fire has done very well. Like, if you look over here, a lot of Germans down. So we just have to keep up this mortar fire. Actually, a lot of enemies down. Look at this, guys. This is looking good. We just have to keep it up. I think even approaching the town is tough for them. It's an open field. Our artillery, or in this case our mortars, which I believe is a form of light artillery. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. You know, that's going to help stopping them from getting to the village. These arriving troops are going to help. They're right now just trying to soften the village up with mortars and artillery to try and move in. What are you doing, Gurin? No! The babushka will not let you in the home. I'm sorry, Gurin. You drank too much vodka. There we go. Good job. Look at that. The place is burning up. Boom. Some more artillery fire. Looks like we popped some flares. We definitely stopped that first attack wave. You know, there were a lot of sort of lone men in the initial attack wave, but I think the mortars pretty much took them out. Although I want to take Korotish and see if we can't hit that enemy anti-tank gun. We're moving him out. He's actually going to go on a special mission, also known as a suicide mission, to try and take that unit out. Come on, Korotish. You can do it, boys. I believe in you. Well, not really, but kind of. There we go. Machine gun fire. Beautiful! Bouncing off those enemy units. Might want to move Yakolev forward as well. Ooh, tremendous amount of fire there. Move Yakolev over here a little bit behind line 1. This is actually reminding me almost of the Battle of Dien Bien Phu, in the sense that we are surrounded by enemies getting bombarded, and we've got sort of like several defensive points, but I think some of these defensive points we're going to have to abandon. And this frontal one with Ahoyin and Korotish is one of them. I don't think these guys are going to last very long, so let's try and focus our fire on that enemy gun as best we can. Looks like our guys are aiming for it. That's a start. Taking that gun out would really help us out. Let's take a look, see if our guys have gotten any shots on it. Nope, but they're definitely taking cover. Oh, nice. Little fire next to you guys. You guys like that? Keeping you warm? Bastards. There we go. Machine gun fire. Beautiful, guys. Keep it up. Don't stop. Nice. Got a nice dedicated machine gunner here that's going to be firing in that direction. With a, I believe it's a DPSHK. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. But he's making sure the enemy is stopped on all areas. The enemy is approaching Shilovo. Nice! Keep it up! Keep up the machine gun fire. Don't stop, son. That right there is the sound of safety, boys and girls. No, we just saw a little explosion happen out there. Could that have possibly been a mortar round? Let's see. It was a mortar round, but not quite close enough to damage the enemy. Although it's good to see that our guys are definitely pinpointed on them. I don't think we see any wounded in either, but they're not firing yet. So they might be taking so much fire that they're not really firing. That's not just as good, but I'll accept it. You will not enter the city, fascist dogs. Do not let the enemy enter this city, guys. Alright, so I took a little break there because this is a battle that's going to take a very long time. One thing that I've noticed that's kind of interesting is a lot of enemy officers are approaching in this first attack. Well, this second attack, maybe third, but I think we want to target them. So if we can take out enemy officer class, even if they take Shilovo, that's going to be a huge bonus to our men. So I'm basically aiming everything we have towards those officers. I'm hoping we get some shots. Unfortunately, a lot of our guys are too afraid to fire under such devastating artillery shots, but we're still going to go ahead and target the enemy here. You can see actually the enemy forces moving forward. It's pretty devastating, but hopefully we can throw out some mortar fire, some regular machine gun fire, and take them down. Unfortunately, this is Case Blue, and for those of you that don't know about Case Blue, very in favor of the Germans. So we're going to have to fire, but we have to be careful doing it, and we've got to start taking shots soon. So I'm actually going to ignore that gun, and I'm going to order all of our men to fire on the encroaching enemy officers. Let's be honest, little Soviet joke. We are pretty good at shooting our own officers. We can certainly kill yours. Tee-hee-hee. Yes, no, not so funny, eh? There we go, Ilyugin. This is the guy with the PPSH in the hole. He's still alive. I mean, I don't know how this guy does it, but he's still here and still firing. We've seen him fire a few times. Although I wish he'd fire more often. Because right now, with a PPSH, if he just shot in this general area, he might at least hit one of the enemies. See how Kurokish has done on his special mission. So his mission was to destroy that unit. Unfortunately, he's been, well, quite clearly caught out in the open. But let's see if we did any damage. We've also been throwing some mortar rounds this way. I see some remnants of mortar rounds, but oh, one guy down. Nice. And actually, this guy in the back was hit in the chest. Looks like he survived the shot. So he could actually still take this unit out. We're going to have Kurokish focus on that guy. Keep it up, boys. We're not leaving the town, that's for sure. They're trying to bomb us out, and that is a good sign that they don't think they can take it. Someone's popping a flare. Probably a decent idea. I think these guys are waiting for them to actually get in range to start delivering some death. We've got this mortar team back here. Mortar team should be able to get some shots on these incoming enemy units. Let's see if he's even firing. Nice, he's definitely firing. Pop it. Keep it up, boys. Keep it up. Keep firing. Pretty consistent mortar fire there. Nice, and it's definitely hitting the enemy. You can see it popping around the area here. Hopefully it's hitting the target. We want dead officers. Boom! Oh, beautiful! Look at that. That guy went down right in front of us. He's not an officer, but he is a radio operator, and so he's definitely important to the cause. Shrapnel took him out. Keep it up, mortar team. It's good to see at least we're getting some mortar fire down on those guys. I don't know how many officers we've taken out, but that's a good start. We can't make it easy for the enemy to take Shilovo. It's that simple. Nice, got some gunfire from the houses. Finally, the Dakas are operative. They're still advancing, of course, but they're not really advancing towards Shilovo. They're kind of advancing towards the wooded area in front of us. I'm not ready to give up. Nice, more mortars! And that one was really close to an enemy commander. Unfortunately, it missed him by a few feet. In fact, if we look in here, this is the perfect defensible location. If only they were on the defense. Look at that German commander. He's like, I don't think I should get up right now. It's not a good idea. No, it certainly isn't, Johann. You are in some serious trouble. If you're going to take this town, we're not giving it up that easy. Sorry, buddy. And look at that. We've now got our forces nice and spread out here. I mean, I can't think of any better position, considering what we have, which is not much, to stop an enemy assault. So we're going to keep our guys right there, firmly planted into the enemy. Let's see if this mortar's still firing. This guy may have been shot down a while back, because there's a lot of enemy fire coming this way. Yeah, I don't think he's firing anymore. This guy is out of commission, at least temporarily. Take a nice view from up top. I'm going to leave this up for a few seconds so you guys can sort of see what's going on. Nice, more mortars. Definitely having some trouble getting up here, but of course this particular abnormality in the land is helping us. So there we go. They've asked for a ceasefire. Beautiful. The enemy has asked for a ceasefire. It's exactly what we wanted. They're not going to take Shilovo. It's ours, guys. But I'm not going to give up quite yet. I'm going to give it a few more seconds. We'll fire away at the enemy a little bit more, and then we'll accept it. They're not making it here, that's for sure. So let's go ahead. Some of our men are also running low on ammunition, which is definitely a concern, but being in such a position, you know, case blue, we're not prepared for the Germans, and we've got a lot of officers here, so I'm accepting that ceasefire. I don't want to lose these officers, and the enemy's getting mighty close, so let's see how things went. Alright, a draw. I'll take that any day. It looks like we had 51 killed, 50 wounded. The enemy 22 killed, 41 wounded. We took 7 enemy prisoners. No, sorry, this is just wounded. No prisoners taken on either side. But the important thing is we kept the location. I think it was worth it. I'm going to let you guys let me know if you think it was worth it in the comments down below. And as always, if you want to keep seeing the series, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and go to Twitch. Consider downloading or donating some cash. It really helps. You just hit the kitty cat below the video icon, and you can donate whatever you want. $1, $2, it all helps, guys. Thanks so much. I will see you in the next battle, and we will be victorious. Glory to Mother Russia.